Maybe you're new to ham radio. You've just got your first station and you're thinking about how you should log your contacts. You could use a paper log, of course. You could open a spreadsheet. But neither of these are really specialised. You're thinking about some login software so that you can just use your keyboard to key in details of the contacts. But which login software should you use? There's a vast amount to choose from. Well, I'm going to take you through a very simple login program that will probably get you started and will then enable you to make up your own mind as to where you go from there. So let's take a look at QRZ. As I said in the intro, we're going to take a look at QRZ. Now, QRZ is a database that millions and millions of ham radio operators subscribe to. Well, not subscribe, don't necessarily have to pay any money, but participate in. Basically, if you've got an amateur radio call sign, you can go onto QRZ and you can log in your details, your call sign, personal details, including your email address, and then you will appear on the search. Now, millions and millions of ham radio operators all over the world regularly use QRZ because it's an interesting way of finding out more details about the station you're working. I'll just show you on the screen now the details of my entry. You'll see on the left-hand side I've got the call sign and the address, and on the right-hand side there's a photo of me which was actually taken about 10 years ago when I was playing the drums at the Icon venue in America. And then you've got the personal details about your station and so forth. And that's the sort of thing that people are interested in. But further down, just below that, you'll see something which says logbook. And I'm going to put an entry up on the screen here of Brian, ZL3XDJ. And if I click on logbook, it shows me all the stations he's been working. Well, not all the stations, but the stations he's been working recently in the form of the most recent page of his logbook. Now, once you've registered your station with QRZ, you have access to the QRZ logbook. And if you go to your call sign on the far right-hand side of the QRZ page and click on it, you'll find there's a drop-down menu and it shows logbook. And if you click on logbook, it takes you to your own personal logbook. Now, if you're working a station, you key in his call on the top left-hand side of QRZ and it brings up his page. I should say that there are some stations that haven't registered with QRZ, but they're fairly few and far between. So you key his call sign in on the top left-hand side of the page, and up comes his page, and it tells you his name, and it may be his full address or an abbreviated address, and a lot of personal details. Now, if you go to the horizontal line just below where his address is, you'll see a very small version of his call sign. And if you click on that call sign, it immediately takes you into your own logbook. And it's already created a basic entry for you. It's already created a call sign entry. It's told you his name and also the country. And all you need to do in basic terms is to key in the band that you worked him on and also the mode that you worked him on. Now, you can key in the detailed frequency. The frequency defaults to the bottom of the band. So if you key in 40 meters, it assumes or defaults to 7 megahertz. And you can leave it like that if you wish, or you can overwrite and put in the precise frequency. Likewise, you can put in the signal strength you got and the signal strength you gave him. It's up to you. But the basic entry is there. If you simply click on the band that you're operating on and the mode, then you've got an entry. And to complete the entry, you go down a bit further on that page and press save. And there you are. You've got the first entry in your logbook. Now, the good thing about working in this way is that not only have you got a logbook which is free to use, but you've also got in front of you all the details of the station. And you know, it's very interesting when you work a station and you key in his call sign in QRZ. Sometimes there's some very interesting information that comes up. You can see the sort of equipment he's using. He may give you a lot of information about his backgrounds and what he's been doing, and even some of the things that he's been using. Some entries are very sparse, so it varies. But basically, if you work in this way, you'll get a lot more information about the station you're working at, and also you'll probably learn a few things as well. It's quite educational. Some of the entries are very educational. Now, there are some limitations, of course. This logbook is on the internet, and so all the data that you enter is on the internet. And you really don't have access to this data unless you pay a subscription. For example, if you wanted to export all your entries as a file, then you need to subscribe to QRZ. On my setting, I've got 15 entries per page. And you can flick through those pages. You can also do a search. If you type in the call sign on the logbook, on your own logbook, you can do a search and see if you've worked that station before. At the bottom, it tells you how many contacts you've made, how many countries you've worked, and how much or how many confirmations you've got. Because if you are keeping a log on QRZ and the station you're working is also keeping a log on QRZ, then you get a confirmation. So there's some interesting things there. Another useful feature is the fact that you can sort the columns. You can sort them in date order or call sign order or country order. So it's fairly flexible for something that's free. Now, it's very basic in many terms, but in other ways, it's very comprehensive. It gives you the ability to record your QSOs on the QRZ page, and you'll get a feeling for how it's going for you, what you'd like, what's missing, and whether or not you're happy with such a simple logbook as this, or whether you want to go a bit further down and perhaps try downloading some other logbooks. Some are free, some are paid for. In my experience, they've all got pluses and minuses, and it's really a question of whether the logbook is suitable for you. At the moment, I'm quite happy with QRZ, but there again, I'm a simple guy. Anyway, very brief video to show you how, if you're a newcomer to ham radio, you can have a free logbook, which is pretty comprehensive and is quite fun to use. That's QRZ, QRZ.com. Now, QRZ have published their own video, which is very comprehensive and covers the use of the logbook in greater detail. What I've done is concentrated on the basics to see whether or not you think this will suit you. But I've put a link for this more in-depth video below this video. So there we are. Very short video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support on this channel. And as usual, look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.